just taking a wander across to where the lemon trees are. As we stated earlier, we had too many. We weren't looking after them as well as we could. Always a problem with upkeep with water. We could have changed that. We didn't. But we've decided to cut down the quantity. We've removed the dead ones, and I've been gradually burning the dead wood. And Thalinee set another patch of flowers to grow there, which is the patch number 2, another 1,000 to overlap the first 1,000. And then in the past 2 days, I finished the burning. We've noticed that there have been trucks going past recently, and they've been carrying soil on them. So somebody is digging out a property somewhere, and we've noticed the soil's being carted off. Thalinee stopped a guy in a truck yesterday morning, had a chat to him, and then his boss came around and they were talking about how much for a truckload of tin soil. So apparently we made a decision. I'll find out about a lot of these things about the same time you do, because Thalinee has got so many things going on in her brain all the time, and she has this habit of forgetting to tell me things, or not seeing why we should necessarily need to. Oh well. So, it's always surprising for me. There's always things happening. Now, back on the subject. So we decided to get some fill, and the land where the lemon trees have been removed and burnt, Thalinee wanted to bring that up, get that above the surrounding level of soil, because it was getting flooded, and the flooding was actually what killed off a lot of the trees this last time round. Lemon trees do not like wet feed, and well, that's where a lot of them gone to God. And so the solution was that we'll bring that patch of land up, and so whatever we decide to put in there won't have that same issue, that same problem. There's a lot of other sort of ways around it, digging a clong or canal or channel, and drainage pipes. And then where do you take the water? You take it down to the dam, but then it floods the rubber tree area. So the shortcut was just to actually bring up the level of the ground. Now, if you take a look at where we are now, you can see, there's the sun going down. Down here you can see patches of where I've burning quite large piles of trees down to nothing. They do burn quite well. There was another patch. You can see some blackened areas over there, a very big patch where I burned some stuff. But you can also see we've got about 20 truckloads of soil brought in here. Now, we did have the tractor come in before, and I think what he's done is actually turned the high points, the mounds that the lemon trees were on. So he's broken that soil and got rid of any tree stumps that were there, turned them in and cracked them up and smashed them in general. But we have got quite a lot of soil here that he'll be coming back to level out for us. So here's the flower patch number 2, and they're all just coming into flower now. So flower patch 1 is in bloom, and we've taken a few weeks worth of blooms out of those. And flower patch 2, pretty much all of these ones are the yellows. The other patch is predominantly the orange gardenia with some yellow. But he's coming up beautiful. Believe it or not, 2 days ago there wasn't a bloom to be seen. And when they come, boy do they come. And for that matter, these plants are 30% taller than they were 2 days ago. They just skyrocket. Amazing how they just take off. Yes, Thalinee has been fertilising them. She has been spraying with various hormones and stuff. Over there, still a few dead trees. We'll deal with those. I'm not sure how far up the fill's going to take us, but we'll see. They've stopped at this point because we do have a tap here, and there is a large 35mm pipe which you can see over, if my camera will follow, you can see over there. It goes over there and it goes down all the way down to the corner of the rubber trees down there where we walk through, and it goes across and it's connected to the 2,000 litre tanks that are there with a surface pump. That was filling the bulk of the water. Previously the lemon trees were all had runs and taps like this. So it's 3 doubles this side. There were 3 doubles the other side. The things get brittle and snap easy. The black poly tubing gets caught up every time that you try and cut the long grass from around them. That was a big fail for us. That was part of our issue. We're over that now. We're happy we've got flowers coming. The tractor just went past. And we're working on this, so as you can see, like here's a hollow in the middle, and here's a raised section here, so maybe the tractor hasn't knocked down all the high points, so that's a pity. But sadly, and Thalinee won't be happy about that, we had a whole line of banana trees here and they've all been knocked over. I'm not happy about that. They took a little while to grow. I'll have a chat to her about that. But a lot of soil here. So the tractor has a blade on the front and a plough on the back. He'll use the blade to move this soil around. Try and give you an idea of perspective of what we got here. Some of these piles are probably chest high. They're only small trucks, but that's kind of what works here on the farm, or in the rural Thailand in general, so that's what they do. They're also capable of getting in and out of properties. Now, big trucks getting into rural properties is sort of, how do you say, can be complicated. They can get sunk down to the axles, all sorts of things can happen. Predominantly, they're probably only, what would there be, 5-ton trucks, somewhere around there, and a single rear axle. And the thing is, if they do get bogged, if they do get stuck, most of the jobs that they're doing, there is a tractor doing something with that job, like moving the soil around or preparing something. Yeah, a tractor is capable of pulling the truck out. There's pretty well usually always one on hand. So the small truck works. You just need more of them to get the fill you want. And that's cool. But a bit of light on me now because I'm walking into the sunset. We've had a pretty busy time. I haven't been posting as much as I could. I've been trying to get the videos, so some of it will be a little bit late in that it's happened a little while ago, but I'm afraid that's the way it goes. I'm not here on vacation. This is a farm, and it's got tasks that need to be done, and the tasks are daily upkeep, maintenance, projects, etc. While I do feel the YouTube side of what I'm doing is important, and showing people, giving them an idea of what, a Western guy. I'm an Australian guy. Before that, I was born in the UK, so I've been around a little bit, I've travelled a little bit, and you get to see how I handle this stuff. You get to see a bit of light. I don't have to turn on a spotlight, I just turn towards the sun. You get to see what I tackle. I'm not a youngster, I'm pretty fit for my age. I'm enjoying life, wouldn't be dead for quids, and yeah, I'd rather be doing something than sitting around in the chair watching everybody else do something. But yeah, so the YouTube's important to me, you guys are important to me, and I want to keep doing this. I want to keep sharing this and answering questions and showing a window into my life. It's not that I'm important, what I'm doing may be important to a lot of other people out there who are contemplating the same, so I can show you how it goes down. There's highs, there's lows, there's pitfalls, there's challenges, but it's all great. It's all interesting, love it, and I'm happy to bring it to you. So sometimes my timing's not great, but I'll bring it to you as I can, and I'm really, really happy that you guys are with me, and I'm really happy to share it. So if you would, please subscribe. And a lot of other videos are previously put out. My video or filmmaking skills can only get better. That's probably the easy way to say it. And I hope you enjoy those. I hope you enjoy the information, and hopefully I'll get better at presenting it. So thanks, guys, and catch up with you again later. Bye. Thalinee's over here. Just walking past a small dam from the house. And there's the coffee shop area. I've been busy with a hand pick levelling this ground. That's been keeping me busy, and that's when this young lady turned up yesterday morning and just hung around and hasn't left us since. Down here we got bucket loads of flowers happening, and Thalinee's getting ready for her next couple of days in the market, and she's picking flowers. Busy, busy, busy all the time. Here's a veggie patch, which is quite happy. And over here, we've got these guys too. And some more veggies over there. And the lady here is picking some flowers. And there's a laundry basket. And that's half full. And as you can see, the majority of these are orange blooms. Some yellows, but mostly orange or gold, marigold gold.
Tractor come.
Tractor come now?
Yeah. Oh, look.
That's pretty late.
I see. Yeah.
I was over there a minute ago telling people about the tractor going to need to come, but well, it's now about 5:30, guys, so he's kind of come pretty late. And the light's fading, but we'll go and have a chat to him, and we'll probably get you some pictures of the finished job later, because I think I might struggle to get anything useful for you in this light, but we'll give it a go, okay? Thalinee's going to drop the flowers off, And obviously she's going to come over and talk to this chap. We'll go for a walk through the rubber trees. I've been busy. I've fertilised all the rubber trees. They haven't had any for quite a while. But we bought a couple of big bags and went through. And yeah, it does need to be watered in. We've got lots of very long hoses on the farm. Something you find out quite quickly that you need. Some bare patches, some that haven't grown as well. They're going to get some extra attention. And I have done some watering. I've watered in and spent a lot of time specifically on the smaller ones, the stunted ones, the ones that were struggling. And we'll get them up and going, and we'll fill in that sort of, not dead patch, but how would you say, it's lagging behind the rest of them. So, shooting into the sun, but you can see that the man in the tractor has arrived. So, often these guys do work late at night. You know, a lot of them do have lighting on their tractors, and they'll work into the evening. It's not unusual. And our friend down here is exploring, and quite a bit of area for this one to explore if it's going to stay. And yeah, definitely adolescent, very much so. A lot of stuff it's got to learn. Why am I doing this? Thalinee's on her way across now. Some of these trees I've gone through and just cut out the dead wood. The ones that are showing still a bit of greenery and stuff on them, I don't want to lose them if they're still viable. So we've got a few there, and they've been getting a dose of water, which they weren't getting since the flowers are getting in. Since the flowers are in here and being watered daily, these trees are getting a lot more water than they've ever had before. So that might be the turning point for some of them, that they'll come back great. So here's Mem now, Thalinee, Mem, short name. And there's the man in the tractor talking to her. Not put on top, okay? Sit up here, huh? You want to go all the way up? If you can stop here, so it can get to this. Not heavy enough?
Yeah.
Okay, so you say here, okay. And then maybe next time if you want. But then I'll do something different. I'll take this, go up so it's not in the way. There we go, we've started. And going on that, it probably won't take him long. This is the border of our property and that one there, which is Thalinee's niece's property. So they've come through there because there's no other way to get the trucks in. The same way the harvester came in, if you've seen that video. Now, this won't take long. I won't bore you with too much of tractors just pushing soil around. He does need to know that it happened. Yeah, it's good, but I think I want to cry because all the gooey to put. That one dead, darling. If when you go forward next time you tell him can push, can brake. That one. If he can put the blade against it and crack, you know, then I don't have to dig. That one die. And this one, push. Haha, bingo! So that's what's happening, guys. And dog. And lady. And flowers. And a car going past with a speaker on it. They're trying to sell something. Oh, plasticware. That's rural Thailand. Home delivery plasticware. Sunset, gone. Tractor lights turned on. And we're still going. So moving the soil around, flattening it out. Well, just spreading it at the moment. I'm guessing that he'll go through and maybe once he's got a sort of a level on it, go through with the plough blades and make it generally sort of uniform. Never a dull moment, guys. This lot was 20 truckloads plus 2 for free, and they were 200 baht each. Sorry, do this again. 4,000 baht with 200 baht per truckload. So that's $200 worth in Australian currency. In fact, it's less than that. At the moment we're about 23 baht to the dollar. This man's charging 50 baht a truckload, so it's going to be 1,100-1,200 baht for him to do what he's doing now, which is further 50 bucks, 50, 60 bucks. Can't get that done elsewhere at that sort of money. Earth moving's expensive in just about every country, but not here. So a couple $100 worth spent. 200, 250, well worth the investment. So that's where we're at. He won't be here much longer. He's got most of it pushed into form. Maybe a quick plough and then he'll be gone. Maybe come back tomorrow for another look.